Hey friends, Fuuya here once again. It's been over a week. I hope you folks managed to watch Summer Games Done Quick 2022. If you didn't, watch the VODs. It was fantastic. So many good games. Speaking of good games, welcome to episode 1 of our Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes blind playthrough. I've been excited about this one pretty much since the day I left. I picked it up, have not touched it except for going in to check the audio levels. So I'm excited to see what's going on. Let's jump right into it. Now, I did move the camera. I know I took a sneak peek at like a gameplay screen to make sure I wasn't going to be covering up like the map or some sort of obvious stuff. So I'm hoping I shifted things over enough. I might shift the camera over a little bit if necessary, but you know, we'll see. But I'm excited to hop into things. It's going to be a great time. I love the Musou type games. Dynasty Warriors is one of my favorite series. Played so many of them. So I'm hoping the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes version is very good as well. I played the original Fire Emblem Warriors game and it was pretty good. There were some parts of it that could have been better, but I know the Hyrule Warriors, the original one, was very fantastic with so many different things. Actually didn't get the Age of Calamity, just for some reason never jumped out at me. Don't know if there's going to be an intro screen, so I'm just going to kind of let this roll and see what happens. Confirm not. Okay, so there's no intro video. Yes, I have the digital version. Sorry, I was already on a plane by the time the physical one came out. Extras, settings, okay, so nothing. Cool. Well then, I think let's just hop right in. I think normal's just fine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in casual. I don't trust the game. I'll still resetting even if something happens, but I don't trust the Fire Emblem games not to try and kill someone off. Oh no, I want to see all level up stats. Hell yeah. Good to me. Yeah, even if someone dies, I will be restarting probably, but we'll see. Now I know there's 3 routes. We'll get into what one I'm going to choose in a little bit, but I might have a sneak preview. No idea, but possibly a sneak preview. Okay, so very similar to the first game. Makes sense. Go up. And dragon. Where are the dragons?
All this bloodshed. Will it never come to an end?
Ah, that thing's there. Sure,
Saros!
I wonder if this is in ancient times anymore, because it's not the actual Calamity, not Calamity, but the one grizzly dude. I don't remember his name, but the one you fight in the end of the Verdant route.
Where is that freeloader, huh?
I didn't hear it. Where's that freeloader? Is that me?
I know you're napping around here somewhere. On your feet and back to work already, yeah?
Sorry. Like taking a nap, I guess. Speaking of naps, my sleep schedule was absolutely torn to shreds by
Finally.
GDQ, but
Come on, sunshine, up and at 'em.
hey, look, guts. Yeah.
Hey, get up already.
My Byleth was female. I think it's just fitting.
Sorry, what's going on?
A bad voice.
What's going on? Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
Bob? No. Come now. We already know what name I'm going to put down. Thank you, game. Fuuya is correct, yes.
Well, looks like there's hope for you yet.
Probably not.
Apologies, friend. I'm alright. Is the battle at hand?
Of course it is. Why else would I be standing here? You heard who we're up against, yeah? Gerald's mercenaries.
Ooh.
Gonna be one hell of a fight if true, especially if the Ashen Demon is here. Don't like a smidge of what I've heard about that fella. Or was it a woman?
Leave it to you to fumble the details. Did you even catch this Ashen Demon's name?
Of course I did. It was... by the goddess, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, so I get to choose. Wait, I can't call her Fuuya too. Crap, now I have to figure out a name. You know what? Fine. Sorry for Mike. Fine. Sorry. We'll just go with Byleth. I am unoriginal.
Yeah, that's it.
And I am terrible at coming up with names in
Demon
this
or
life.
no demon, our job is to fight and win.
You sound just like the captain. I know they paid up front, but come on.
Well, at least one of you has some courage. You've certainly come a long way since I plucked you from that mountain village.
Okay, I'm just looking at her glove. Does anything look wrong with that glove to you, gal? It's like... Okay, so... I guess she's kind of standing like... You know, with the hand kind of twisted outwards. That's such an awkward way to hold your hand, like... Oh, no, I guess maybe just kind of doing it like that. Still looks a little awkward the way I have it, but okay, I guess I'm with it now.
But this battle is about more than just victory. Gerald's team has a sterling reputation. Rumor has it they've never blundered even a single job. But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest mercenaries in all of Leicester. Enemy activity detected, Captain. Looks like we'll be fighting by moonlight. Mind you don't kill each other in the dark.
Wasn't expecting a fight so soon, but I guess there's nothing for it. You ready?
Heck yeah.
Ready as I'll ever be. Good luck, friend.
A double to you.
Maybe I should have called Byleth Fuuya and called this person Tyr. Props if you get the reference. That hairstyle just makes you think of it.
Alright, let's get down to business.
Alright.
We're up against Gerald's mercenaries.
Anything cool? Pick a symbol or camp, or could be as well. Oh, must be normal attacks.
into their graves.
Axis slows. Yep, okay, cool. Oh, unbreakable. Okay, so basically I'm like at the attack.
Time to see what you're made of.
Uh-huh. Y, X, Y, X, Y, X. Yep. Max them up.
They're not putting up much of a fight. Are these guys new recruits or something?
Okay, so do it.
Guess this means I can mess with them a little.
Oh, okay. And then, sweeping charge. Strong attack to reduce the chain. Okay. I see.
Charge! It's not over.
Doesn't seem like it's reducing. Oh, I see. Wait,
That's
okay.
that.
I eat steak tougher than this.
Okay.
Hey, you! Clear out that group over there.
Right. They're gonna have armor, aren't they? Okay. Ready for hyper armor. Yep. Done. Oh. Use the arts and restore the end. Ah, okay. Okay, interesting.
I'll take out the stronghold over this way, yeah? You get the one over there.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown ourselves in ale.
Sounds about right. Take out a few bases. Let me go this one. Can't go that way. Okay, well, I guess I have no choice. I can deplete it, press X to perform a quicker rush. Huh. Perfect guard, preparing to use. Back, accent back.
Capture complete. The captain ran off ahead of us. Is she gonna be okay?
Master your fear and advance!
Keep your eyes open. We still don't know if the Ashen Demon is here.
The quicker rusher achievement. Nice. Okay, so they're giving you an HP regen. That's nice.
The main force is
HP
here.
regen.
We're saved. Now push the enemy back.
About time a foe with some teeth showed up. But they still don't stand a chance against Burling's mercenaries.
Switch over my hand just a little bit so you can see KOs a little better. Oops, not that. Alright, let's try that. See if that's a better position. See, like I said, I'm trying to keep an eye out. There we go. I'm not missing anything right there. Oop, and then
Now,
there's
isn't this a sight? You must be the infamous Ashen Demon. I can't wait to tear you apart.
This'll be the end of the Ashen Demon. No one can beat the captain.
what else I can do, so try to head.
Got you.
Captain.
Oh, that ain't good.
They took out Leslie like she was nothing.
I can't believe I'm losing to some damn kid.
And Burling's in trouble. I have to reach her before it's too late.
Already on it. Oh,
There's
maybe
so
not.
many of them. Only one thing to do about that.
There we go, yep. Warrior Gosh is full. Press it to do special. Yep. Yeah, okay. I think I got him both.
Got you now.
Maybe I did. Oh, must have. Grass and healing.
Just when my dream was finally in sight. You monster.
He did.
The captain's dead. What are we gonna do now?
I'm gonna go kill her, of course. Do not pursue Lubu, right?
stand down or die.
We're gonna stand. We're gonna fight. And we're gonna avenge the captain.
If I can chip her down. Yeah, high ground was probably expected.
Why am I so scared? It's just one merc.
Probably because she can one-shot me.
Run! Run while you can!
Yes, no! This can't be happening.
I gotta let me fight her. Damn.
Keep fighting.
Perish with you. The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
Oh. There we go. Oh, so you look very demonic. Curious.
Where did you get that power?
No idea.
That's fine, I guess
Just
that's
what
fine.
I need to bring you down.
We're here to help.
Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, okay, that works too. That was pretty neat.
Interesting. You're fighting like an entirely different person.
I know. Ooh, door. Oh, I see there.
That's enough. We did what we came to do. Everyone, fall back.
What?
Fall back.
Sorry, but this fight is over.
Hey, wait.
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed. Another time, perhaps.
Hey, we're not done here.
A lot more than I thought you would.
Why am I so...
As you come back, you know, I changed my mind. I know. Not gonna happen like that, but sometimes tropes like that amuse me.
Huh? Where am I?
Good question.
Oh good, you're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep at night with your blood on my hands.
Well, obviously, you're the one who gave me the power. Who are you?
I know your voice. I dreamed about you.
Strange. I have no such recollection. Regardless, I am a being who exists on the edge of dreams and reality. You may call me Arval.
Arval, huh?
But for now, let me speak plain. You are slated to die.
Probably would have died without your power, so, well, no. Cutscene death without your power. I was gonna whittle her down otherwise.
Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
Do you think?
Thank you?
Oh, Oh, my. That's the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude. And I must say, I like it very much. Hear me well. You are a crucial piece of this world's cyclical... No, this will never do. You're far too groggy to absorb what I'm saying. For now, I needn't tell you how you'll get back on your feet. I need only convince you that you will.
I don't understand. I'm already up and about.
Ah, perhaps here you are, but not in reality where it counts.
A dream.
Your cluelessness is actually quite charming. I think you're starting to grow on me. Still, the important thing is what you do after you wake.
And what should that be?
Recall, please, how the Ashen Demon bested you. Came within an inch of snuffing out your life. If you attempt the fight again the same way, you will reach the same conclusion. This would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
Then I'll get stronger. The woman I am now will seem like a little kid in comparison. And one day, I will surpass the Ashen Demon. I swear it.
Indeed.
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished, so there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they not take you in? Care for you?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together, and death is something we're all too used to. I never knew my real parents, and I lost the mother who raised me. Parting's just come easy to me, I guess. The best way to honor my fallen comrades is by training hard and growing even stronger. Then I'll crush Gerald's mercenaries, and the Ashen Demon with them. That's what I'm going to live for now.
Oh, but I like your spirit. Though I expected no less from my partner in destiny.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I suppose that was a bit sudden. I should remember, take intimacy in smaller steps. The point is that I'm here to guide you. And I promise to help you find the strength to see your dreams realized.
Okay. Ooh. Dawning turns into... I gotta show me. That's fair. Oh.
Prologue. A chance encounter.
Thank you, Gerald. Oh, wait,
the continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land.
Yep.
To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee, rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony.
Relative being the operative word.
Nestled between them is Garreg Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Seros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire. And west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Hey, wake up! Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out, though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22.
And he's keeping count.
The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods. Ignoring me, I'll take that to mean I touched a nerve. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average.
Not so sure about my pro tag anymore. Jumping off cliffs seems kind of crazy.
Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Yeah, Claude. Definitely not a pun.
Both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
To be fair, they are like the rulers, or soon-to-be rulers of their own individual areas.
Hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
You're like, do I trust you? Obviously, yes. We're skipping right to a battle, presumably.
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
Oh, okay. Flugel. I didn't say it. Flugel? A few attacks that instantly defeat non-commander units. Okay. Okay, that seems useful. Probably like the directing them. Okay. Right there. Sorry, thief. Ingredients and ore, so it's crafting.
There they are! Kill them all!
There, Costas. Good seeing you again, bud.
Fighting for them now, are ya? You can die with your new friends!
I think not. Oh, that was smart for you. Not true. I'm going against some plants.
I'll deal with things here. Watch this!
Oh.
Let me show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended enemies. Stand aside! And that's how it's done.
Yes, we do it.
Don't overstep, Edelgard.
Down here.
Take a breather.
I mean, you need to have a recovery. No, I should have given it to you. That's okay.
Well, I suppose my turn has arrived. I hope...
I guess it. Thank you, game. Yeah.
Waited this moment. I won't allow anyone to stop me.
You're making me feel bad for the enemy.
That seems kind of broken. Stabbing. Just keep stabbing.
Apologies, but it was you or me?
Just who are these people anyway? All three of them have crests.
Yeah, just keep stabbing. Just keep pressing the button.
What's wrong with you? They're just a bunch of brats. Stop embarrassing yourselves and stand your ground already.
I shall take the lead.
Hey, friend.
Watch this! My turn.
Is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time.
Watch this!
I've awaited.
Nope.
3 times greater advantage. Damage, stun gauge increases.
Problem, I got it. I'm a master of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines.
Claude, you're hurt. Do something about those wounds.
I think I'm good.
Very sharp, Claude, as usual.
There we go.
Hey, got lucky there. Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
I've awaited the
changing
bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Okay. Attack, guard, heal. Oh, that's cool. You
Let's
should
try this.
probably go after
Let's see how this
you.
goes.
We will proceed as planned.
You should go after you.
We must strive to
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Seems useful. You're mine, buddy.
All right, take it down.
Okay, that was a really quick Claude. Or is that just because... No,
what
it's fine.
shoddy defenses. We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
I guess it's not normally that fast in the normal fight. Why do you have flags? You shouldn't have a flag.
That ought to unravel their defenses.
Enough of this strategy nonsense! Get out there and tear them all to pieces!
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
That matchup. Good matchup.
Repent, foul bandits! The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
Heck yeah.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Seros! Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them, Brad, I'm finished!
Watch out! They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
Ooh. Fine.
I've got this.
Form ranks and capture those bandits! Quickly now!
Where's my... Did that get a drop? Oh, that's nonsense.
No problem, I got it.
This is where you die, dogs!
R plus A, huh?
Now we're cooking. So, which one of you wants to go down first?
Take a breather. Feel that power? Maybe you can channel it like you did in the other battle.
Here it comes! You're done!
That ain't done yet! You're gonna learn how double banding is really big!
We
know
cannot
where you
allow
are.
ourselves to perish here. I'm afraid we must spare no
There you are.
mercy for it.
There you were.
Never should have taken this
Nope.
job.
Sorry, Bandit.
Is it over?
Easy enough. Oh, special S rank words, huh? Cool. Alright, level up time.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
2 defense is nice. Strength, speed. I'll take it. Well, in this game, what does speed do for you? Does it make you run faster? Because normally it'll let you get like double attacks. Sorry, my friends, my sleep schedule has been abused. I got like 10 hours of sleep last night. I'm still feeling so kind of tired. Even with the coffee I'm drinking. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna learn what everything does. Okay, so obviously HP, strength, magic. Dexterity's attack power, critical rushes is critical rate. Okay. Duration of the awakened state and recharge time. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. And luck doesn't have anything to do with critical, it just affects recovery items. Huh. And of course, defense, resistance, charm. So they are adding battalions in here. Interesting. Battalions are a big part of
I won't let
Three
myself
Houses.
stop here.
Oh, I should probably be using those right. Okay. That's good, yeah, because we want to get up to 6 times. Every Muso game usually you can get up to 6 basic attacks, and then you can intersperse the strong attacks within that range. So you can do like the chart said, like 3 Ys or 3 normal attacks and a strong attack with X, or 2 and 1, or 1 and 1, or just 1. Once you get to 5, you can do 4 normals and a special. Then eventually, your best, usually not always, but usually one of the best combos is 5 plus 1. Sometimes that differs depending on the character and the class type. So we'll see. Three nobles' lives are worth 1,000 gold.
Hang on, you're seriously the Imperial Princess? The Crown Prince? And the heir to the Alliance?
And you only paid me 1,000 gold? I can make that with a day on the days of labor.
And as the 3 of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, princess of the Adrestian Empire.
Also, to be fair, I don't think our character is very observant because they're very obviously wearing, you know, very unique looking gear. And I guess maybe it's the academy gear, but even in the academy it's usually for nobles. There's some non-nobles there, but usually it's for the more nobles. And, you know, Edelgard especially just kind of looks like a noble. I don't know. Dimitri does too. Claude does, if you squint.
I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
I don't know, I think you guys got it.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
Hey, I only fought well because I had such fine companions by my side.
There may be some truth to that. I can't shake the feeling that we were destined to meet somehow.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them.
Oh, take
Still,
your pick.
it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to.
Such
Now,
as?
collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Ramire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Ramire might just be the village we've been looking for too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals. So what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Absolutely, friend. But you and your jokes aren't coming anywhere.
Who, me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, they may be in Ramire Village tonight. There's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further.
Fine.
But of course, the choice is yours.
Why can't things ever be simple?
All right, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Let's point out, so I don't know if this is by choice or just happenstance, but Edelgard's staring pretty much directly into the camera while she was talking. Now she's kind of going back and forth a little bit. Dimitri's kind of going off at a little bit of an angle. I'm not sure if that's designed that way, but just interesting. Like she's...
Right then. So off we go. But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name has spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it?
It is.
Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point. Get it? Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff!
I approve.
That's our Aloise. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
Hang on a little bit. No. Give me some more puns. Live off of them. Okay, we are covered that. Why are we doing it a second time? Oh, because that's probably like a transitional thing. And hello, everybody.
Hey!
Yes. Give me your soul.
Greetings. By the way,
Hey!
Oh, that didn't last long. So much respiration.
If I'm honest, That's concerning. What say you? Let's see. If I'm honest, that's concerning. What say you?
Speak to the 3 house leaders. I'll consider it. I guess we'll go to Sphinx then.
It's you!
I feel like explaining that to Rhea. There'll be some interesting conversations there, I'm sure.
Ah, it's you.
The boar says you had some skill. Yeah, give me those support points.
Heya!
Good on that. That's great.
Hello there.
Or should I do Sphinx as well?
The thing is, that's right. Heya! Hello there. Hey, hello there.
Oh, I can't.
Heya!
Good.
Hello
I feel
there.
like I missed out on points. Oh well, I'm just gonna roll with it.
My thanks.
Nuh-uh.
No, I see.
Yeah. I'll leave the leaders to last.
Huh?
Man with the great hair.
Don't be ridiculous. Can we speak a moment?
Not good. Nuh-uh.
Well, maybe I'm not missing on anything. Maybe it's only the like, triple options that are giving you the chance for points. Or thief.
Hey
I mean,
there.
what? Oh, okay, I lied. I guess you can get action things. Does that mean I missed points or nah?
Right.
Quite.
Greetings, Professor.
All in all,
You're lovely.
No.
Oh, hello.
Got it.
Right on.
Well, hi.
What did you need?
That'll be fun. I think that'll happen. Hey, Dorothy.
Hello. Hello.
Or Dorothea, pardon me. Best hat. No, not Bernadetta. She's not here. Oh. That's the one who's looking forward to meeting the most. For those who don't know, Bernadetta is absolutely adorable. She's like a shut-in, but then during Three Houses, you know, the more you talk to her and the more you kind of get to know her on the route, you know, she kind of opens up a little bit. Beautiful. Also, maybe we're not be the reason I'm probably going to go Edelgard's route.
My thanks.
Also, Edelgard's awesome, but...
Huh?
Right.
Hubert's pretty cool too, actually. You know he's completely
How may I help you?
evil at times.
Are you nuts?
Oh.
Hey. What?
Oh.
Alrighty, next up, Edelgard's over there.
Look who has arrived.
Man of the Hour, Ferdinand. Actually, probably one of the best overall characters from Three Houses. Not the best in terms of... I'm talking about in terms of their abilities, Ufi, but he is pretty solid, if I remember right. Ferdinand von Eiger. Legitimate scion. Yes, yes.
What? I am on it.
I'm sorry, I tried, friend.
did you need me?
Right on.
No problem.
Please?
Oh, hey.
Aw,
Oh, hey.
Phil is awesome.
Huh. Aw. Thanks.
Just tell me about the 3. Excuse me. There we go.
Well,
Tell me about the 3 houses. Thanks. You know what? You are not wrong from what I'm gathering. This is a lady that's jumped off cliffs to get stronger, so, you know. Seems about right.
What are your thoughts? Well met.
I don't know.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, hey.
Leonie's pretty cool.
So...
Right on.
Thanks. I'll do it.
Don't tell her about, you know, what happened here.
Can I help you?
Hey, Marianne.
Hello?
And the best character, probably. If close. You know, by that's probably the best in the game overall, but coming in a very close second, like Cynthia, is just absolutely broken in 3 houses. Whether or not that's the case in 3 Hopes, we'll see, but she is a super good mage that Luigi ends up just running away with things.
Nuh-uh.
I'm busy.
Ah, it is you.
Huh?
Got to everybody except for Petra. We'll save Edelgard for last because I don't know why.
Please, listen.
And her interesting English is always interesting.
Right on. That has much... Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know indeed. Alright, Dimitri, let's talk to you first.
You have my thanks. Speaking of which...
Thanks.
By the way... How about this? Your interest flatters me, but I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin. Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak. But... you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you?
Pretty cool. Just like in 3 houses, you know, at the beginning you talk to everybody and then you can ask the leaders for information about each person, so that's pretty cool.
Dedu hails from the land of Dusker. Perhaps you've heard of it. He tends to keep to himself. But he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know. I'm proud to call him my... vassal. Speak to him, and you'll see why.
Okay.
Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius. He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue. But he's a good person at his core. I can attest to that. He has always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the 2 of you will make fast friends.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Also seems like something I would naturally be doing because, well, that's... Oh, but then he's a memory done, so that makes sense. No, this is his unique abilities, never mind. Yeah, that's pretty solid actually, because then he's going to get faster and faster and be able to use his abilities faster in school.
I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength. From what I understand, she has traveled far and wide throughout both the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor. In the far south of Fargus lies a manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lonato. He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise.
That's interesting. Lock special gates and open chests without a key. Ah. Well, keeping the Fire Emblem tradition.
Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the
I've always
Blue
liked
Lion
Annette.
House.
She's awesome.
She is truly brilliant.
Oh.
I could stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little.
Oh, duh. Okay, I get it. I just know my enemies. I was like, wait, how do you kill them 3 in 1? So, duh. Awesome, okay.
Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may have already noticed, but he's something of a womanizer. That may be putting it lightly, in fact. But despite his apparent indifference, he possesses great cunning and is quicker on his feet than anyone else here. I've known him long, so I'm well aware.
He's pretty cunning. Remember from the game. Okay, that's pretty neat. Attack range and damage dealt, so just... Oh no, it's hits, not kills. Never mind. That seems very unlikely to happen most times. Okay. And Ingrid.
Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea, and she is far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill knight.
He is very gallant.
She has ever been straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions.
That's pretty cool. Thank you there. Go talk to Claude. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember for sure if the conversations here are the same in terms of talking to about each person or not, but
Thanks.
I think it's close, but not the exact.
Speaking of, how's that?
Well, I'm talking about
Who,
yourself.
me? I'm more curious about you, personally. If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garrick Mach.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Thank you, Claude, for your, confirming that this is different, because he's like, in the original, I remember specifically, it was like, oh, you have much to say about myself, yeah, but get to know each other more, and, maybe I'll talk, or something like that, some that sort of idea. I guess, a fighter. We were not a fighter in the fight. We were definitely an archer. Yeah, whatever.
Have you met him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety, but that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery.
Attack decreases it. Huh. Guess I'm just not quite sure about how that would be great. Nullifying decreases, so it's a good...
Hilda's the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty
yeah,
cushy life growing up. Which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her.
Okay. Similar to, I forget whose, but I remember one of the other characters had that same sort of thing. They increase damage and fill rate. Okay.
He's a pretty friendly guy. Though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. He's had it pretty rough.
Okay. Alright.
Don't ever treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess.
Come now, Claude. You don't believe that, do you? Start damaging your area. Interesting. I'm gonna say she'll be broken in this game or not yet, but
Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it.
Could be. I like how they put... That's awesome. One of the things you kind of learned about in the other game is that he wanted to be a painter. And so this is something where... or at least that he likes painting, I should say. So, putting that in there is pretty cool. That seems very nice, actually. He might have something going for him.
Oh, Marianne? She's Margrave Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her.
Very good.
She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me.
I always found it interesting that they gave her like the little bags under the eyes, even though I don't think she's necessarily type capacity. Just kind of give her that darker persona, kind of withdrawn. It's cool. Also, if you can make yourself get a ton of hits, then that would be even more broken.
Leone wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about.
Yep.
You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
Times the number of regular attacks. Huh. Curious about how that would work, but that seems potentially very strong. So normally if you can do like 3 or 4 attacks, you'd be able to do up to 8. Then how does that work? Because it'll be like 1 and 2 would be the tier 1 change off, 3 and 4 would be the tier 2. Huh. Yeah, she seems pretty interesting with that ability, actually. I could be wrong, but that just seems pretty potentially powerful.
Thank you. What do you think?
Let's see.
If you would. On another matter.
Yeah, how about yourself?
Well, you're certainly not timid. You do realize you're addressing the heir to the Imperial throne, yes?
Or Lord class? Heck yeah.
Still, I suppose I admire that sort of freedom. It must be nice not to have your lot in life decided for you.
Okay. That's nice. Yeah, that makes her seem really, really good. Being able to break through guards can be an absolutely broken ability in games like these. Because later on, enemies will actually guard your attacks. Now, you can move around to the back of them, but if you can force them to continue guarding, basically the challenge in a lot of the fights later on in Lugia ends up being, okay, they're guarding, you can't break through, so you gotta force them to try and make an attack and then counter that. Or Lu style fights where you try not to die. Now, she's not going to be necessarily as useful for that type of a thing, but for the former, if enemies are just going to keep guarding your attacks all day long, You're doing 50% damage anyways. Just keep pounding. Why not? That seems very useful. Wow.
Hubert of House Vestra is my attendant. His family is unusual in that they're noble but lack territory of their own. Hubert is deeply loyal to me, and you can trust him completely. In fact, I imagine he's quite grateful for what you've already done.
That seems cool. Okay.
That's Dorothea Arnault. She's an up-and-coming songstress in a famous Imperial opera company. Or she was, at least. For some reason, she abandoned her musical career and enrolled in the Officers' Academy. She has a very magnetic personality, which I'm sure you'll see.
I can allow her to be a dancer, huh? That's fair. Okay. Bob?
Have you spoken with Ferdinand? One conversation will explain him far better than I can. He's the heir to an influential house, which drives him to excel. But he can be quite the handful sometimes.
I guess it's not too bad. Sorry, Fruity. Did the best for last.
Caspar is the second-born son of a great and noble house. But as he's not the heir, you might say he joined the Academy to make his own way. War and fighting are his sole pursuits. So I bet the two of you will get along just fine.
It's Siemensbrigand. Okay. So like a weaker version of the one guy's abilities, but... that seems useful. Okay. Casper, it's not bad. And he has a lot of health too, which is always nice. Alright, Petra, get out of the way.
From the Empire. She's the granddaughter of the King of Brigid, which is an archipelago situated off our western coast. You'll find her a quick study, a gifted fighter, and endlessly curious. But always come prepared to talk, because she'll definitely want to pick your brain.
Okay, that's not too bad. Better evasion distance and wind damage. Bad. That is nice. Oh, with Kirkwood. This is bad. Oh, Petra. All my playthroughs of 3 houses, you never turned out well. But, you know, a cool character.
Surely you know someone like Linhardt. He's as bright as they come, yet just as lazy as well. That's simply how he is, though. I can't force him to apply himself, but he'll come around, most likely.
Interesting. So basically, choose not to do a final, you know, don't change off to the strong attack and just, you know, spam the regular attacks and get the wind orbs, and then I don't know, how long do they last? Is it better damage? Interesting. I guess since there's levels, maybe like the first one will be okay, second level will be on par, if not a little better, and then third level will be a lot better than doing a special attack, and maybe it'll last long enough to do 2 or 3 actions before you disappear. Maybe? That's always nice. Interesting, Linhardt. Interesting. And Bernie.
One of our classmates usually stays holed up in the dormitory instead of coming on these assignments. Her name is Bernadetta.
And she was smart too this time because she would have gotten attached.
If you bump into her, don't be surprised if she screams and runs away. That's sort of her thing.
That's pretty neat. Also pretty neat. And very fitting for her character. Huh. Yeah. I can see her being a pretty solid character. I don't know if I'd want to use her as an archer, because archers usually aren't that great in these sorts of games. But
One of our classmates, if you...
we'll see. Oh, let's get rolling. Oh, dash, yes. How did I miss that? Whee.
I see.
Anything I'm missing in terms of stuff here? Anything I can do here? Do not have amiibos. Right? I do. Yeah. Yeah. I get stuff. We're gonna keep going. Normally this is about the point, well, 30 minutes past the point where I'd stop. We usually search the games to last a little bit longer, so I wouldn't be surprised if most episodes go for an hour, hour and a half, but it's Monday, it's 4th of July. By the way, I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, happy 4th of July to all you Americans out there. You know, stay safe if you're going to be doing fireworks, you know, please, you know, be safe. Fireworks are beautiful, but they can also be quite dangerous. But enjoy the day. I'll be doing, you know, this video and then probably another one in the mid to late evening, but we'll see. Gonna get some writing done. I haven't written for like 2 weeks and it's killing me, so I want to get some good writing done today if I can.
That's concerning. If I'm honest.
Yeah, what's up, LA? Character doesn't want to stick around, but I certainly do.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but, well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg Monastery instead.
And why would I do that exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church.
Yeah, brought double the guards, and yet somehow the leaders got separated of the houses, and almost got killed, and had to get saved by someone who's completely uninvolved. Pretty bad, considering they were basically scrub bandits.
We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that.
Yeah, this would be the kind of thing in medieval times that would cause heads to roll.
And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign, perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you...
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garreg Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be. But this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Do that to love his jokes.
Told you?
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it.
I mean, especially the left shoulder pads with the spikes. I mean, not too many people can pull that off.
There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garreg Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us. Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business.
Got a good
The
heart.
knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all, but I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey! Hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind!
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance.
And I'd just like to point out, this really shouldn't be a decision for her. Like, yes, I know she's got a vendetta against Gerald and his mercenaries for good reason. Well, it doesn't seem like she has one, but she should have one for good reason. But, again, the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance, you're a mercenary. You stand to make a lot of money and possibly a permanent contract out of this. Why would you consider otherwise? It's not like you're searching for like a long-lost friend or something that you know, or someone being kidnapped or something where it's
I think
tough.
they're a fascinating group of people myself, but
This
what
seems
do
like
you
a
make
great
of them?
opportunity. Hell, Edelgard's already said she wants you to join the Empire. Should be well paid. So, yeah.
Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries.
Well, looking at the models up close, they're actually not too bad for, you know, the style they're going for. It still feels like they're kind of grounded in that Fire Emblem style, you know. A little different, but not too far off of like the Three Houses, if I remember right, and looks pretty good. Not as like super high realistic, well, yeah, that's not the right wording, but not quite as, you know, grounded maybe as the Dynasty Warriors. Like, you know, kind of more, at least I always felt like they were actually, you know, the character designs themselves were fairly, you know, rambunctious at times. You know, they still felt like, you know, they were realistically created. This is definitely more of an anime style, but I'm enjoying it. Also, I do have to say I like her one eye just kind of staring at you forever in the bottom right hand corner. Like, I see you.
It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who looks after his people.
Look into his eyes. His blue, beautiful eyes.
Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble. And I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
I do like Claude.
Of course, you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
So, no encounter with Sothis. Now, minor, actually not really even spoilers necessarily, because it was like within the first 2-3 minutes of the game. Well, 5 to 10 minutes of the game. But there's a god named Sothis that basically saves your bacon. In this game, there's a different god. Is Sothis still part of the story? Is she aligned with Violet still? I don't know, but I'm curious.
Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garreg-Mach's Officers Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garreg-Mach.
Yeah, Garreg-Mach looks as good as ever. And when you first saw it in 3 Houses, this was like an animated cutscene. This is just rendered, which still looks pretty dang good considering it's on the Switch.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
And suddenly we get people. So, Got a couple of common knights. Got Rhea, of course.
Greetings.
Tethys.
My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros.
Wonder how she's gonna interact with us during this playthrough, especially if Seros isn't. Obviously, doesn't seem to have too much to do with that character thus far.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
A teacher? Oh. Interesting.
You what? Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age.
Byleth was close to the same age. Why am I not a professor?
Your life could be greatly enriched.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
I need to get stronger if I'm gonna do what I need to. If your fancy school can really make that happen, consider me interested.
The Knights of Seros, as well as many other powerful warriors, pass daily through the gates of this hallowed monastery. If strength is what you are after, we can certainly provide it in spades.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
And we get to choose which house we're going to be part of. Interesting. There is no other option. Like, why even bring it up then? Just like, well, you get one option only. Enroll. Huh. So we're going to be a student instead of the teacher. Ooh, that's cool. But we're obviously going to get to choose our house. So that's
all right,
cool.
I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. Ooh. The academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan. Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals.
Okay, dumb thought. Just came to me. So, again, not really much spoilers in the 3 houses, but you play as Byleth. And basically, instead of this, well, your character here, rescuing them, Byleth rescues the students and gets drawn in, not as a student, but as a teacher in 3 houses, a professor. And then, you go from there. You pick which house you want to be a professor for, and then you go from there. But the cool thing is you can poach students from other houses. So, a couple dumb thoughts. 1, are you going to be able to still do that here, or are you only allowed to use your current students from the house here? So, for example, if I was to play, the Golden Deer, which I don't know if that's, if they're going to name the house here or not, but regardless, and I wanted to poach Bernie, I could gradually do so during the playthrough by working up, her affection, and then, being able to, invite her over. You can do that with most characters except for basically the leader, and then some houses you can't poach the other except for very specific circumstances. You can never poach Hubert. But in this game, are you going to be able to do that? And number 2, the plot's already changed. Byleth did not get pulled to the monastery that we know of. So, if Byleth is not here, she's not going to be a professor, right? So is she going to be completely outside the plot of this game until getting worked in later in, like maybe during the war arc, which after you get done with the monastery, you get thrown into war some way or another. But how's that going to work? Oh man, there's a lot of things that are going to spiral differently in this game. Think about it, because, yeah, that's going to be fascinating to see how they kind of work the plot here, because this is basically throwing everything off instead of Byleth not being here. Man, how Violet's gonna grow. Is Violet not gonna grow during the playthrough? Because her being in the monastery is kind of what opens her up. Because, you know, or here, you know, he or her, depending on what you pick, but for ours is her. So, because she basically is, you know, known as a unfeeling, emotionless person, but during the playthrough she opens up and, you know, bonds with the students and kind of learns, you know, what it is to be a normal person, enjoy being with those other people. Well, that's gonna be fascinating to see. Man, this is cool. I love these sorts of what if scenario type things, and this isn't even a scenario, this is a whole nother game, you know, thrown into the what if, but you know, just like the Dynasty Warriors where they had the what if scenarios where, you know, in each, you know, a lot of levels where if you committed or defeated all the objectives in a certain way and, you know, did the bonus objectives and the battle turned out differently than the historical route, and then eventually if you did that enough, you know, different people survived, and once you did that in each of the countries' routes, you got to like a big climactic battle which kind of determines the future of that country. Like for example, Wei, you know, kind of the not really a bad country, but you know, Cao Cao is the leader, and you know, his big battle is the battle of, why am I forgetting the name? Oh god, I'm forgetting the name. No! Basically the one where you're on the river and they do the fire attack. Chang something? I'm sorry, I'm forgetting. I should know this. But no. For example, that battle. Oh, we'll do Shu instead then, because I remember that. The Battle of Fan Castle, where, you know, Guan Yu, spoiler alert, he historically gets killed, but if you do everything right, instead you're able to kind of survive the ambush and turn it around on them, and then you and Wu become friends more than, you know, bitter rivals, and then you're able to kind of overcome Wei in the historical realm. So that's our what if thing is really cool. Sorry for going on a tangent, but you know, again, I love the Musou games, and this sort of what if thing is really cool. So I'm really happy to see if they kind of did that same thing here. Not necessarily, you know, it's not like part of the same game, but they're taking it and kind of spinning it right from the beginning going. So there's gonna be a lot of differences here. I'm curious to see especially what happens to Rhea. Oh, I can't see Rhea. Right there, yeah. Rhea. Seeing what happens to her, because every single playthrough with her is completely different in 3 houses. So, you know, different things happen. So that's going to be interesting. Also, notice that pretty boy in the corner with the mask. That could be interesting as well, but no spoilers here on that.
We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
Try again. Join the Black Eagles.
Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
Again, pretty obvious what I'm going to be going through in this playthrough, but 3 routes. At least 3 routes. Or 3 houses had 4 routes. 3.5, we'll say, actually. Could have 4. Kind of different, I guess. So, this is going to be at least 3 routes, 1 for each, I'm pretty sure. So we'll be doing we're going to be doing all 3. So, don't get too discouraged if I'm not going to be going down your favorite route first, because we got 2 and 3 to go, so New Game Plus-ish type things. We'll see.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes. You have simply to name it.
I choose the Ashen Wolves. I can't choose that one, actually. In fact, I've not actually done the playthrough with that. So, you know, we'll see. If people really like this one, I might actually be interested in doing a Fire Emblem 3 Houses playthrough. Maybe, you know, showing off the 3 house or the Ashen Wolves thing. We'll see. But we're definitely going Black Eagles for Edelgard. More importantly for Bernie.
So you wish to join Edelgard's Black Eagles. Are you certain?
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Who's going to be our professor? Because when you came in at 3 houses,
Well then,
You got to
That
choose.
taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Because he wouldn't be here. Oh, sorry. He wouldn't be here. Pretty Boy would be gone, and it would be, well, not gone, but he wouldn't be a professor. Instead, it would be those two plus Byleth. And Byleth would say, okay, this is my house. They would be, they'd choose a house, and so they would be a professor of that house, supervisor. So this is interesting.
It turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
Hello, Pretty Boy.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn.
Will you now?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house.
Yeah.
I don't care. You just... Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make
Talking about-
one's head spin.
That wasn't a decision for us at all. We had nothing part of it. In fact, why were we even part of the conversation to begin with? That makes no sense.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
This is fascinating.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Huh.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that?
Huh. Again, pulling so much from Three Houses lore here, so you have to forgive me, but Yuritsa doesn't make it through the whole year for reasons. I'm not gonna say or go for anything else about that, but so I'm wondering how things are gonna change with Yuritsa this time around, because this is gonna be completely different.
Each month,
I'm
every
excited.
house in the academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. Bernie. Man, this is
Well,
fun.
what do you think? I believe there is a very good chance it will work.
Perhaps, Lady Edelgard. But is that chance not outweighed by the danger of matters going awry? We have managed to walk the knife's edge so far. But what you are suggesting is open hostility. If they so much as catch wind of our intentions, things will go sideways very quickly.
They will.
Regardless, this is our last opportunity to save her. Frankly,
Wait,
it's
what?
a miracle we even have the chance.
Are? Save her? Monica? No. Doesn't make
I
sense.
thought you once proclaimed not to believe in miracles, Lady Edelgard.
And I don't. At least not the kind one has to
Hmm.
sit around and wait for. But right now, everyone is exactly where we need them. Her, the bandits, the string pullers, and the perfect instructor with the perfect mission. I'm going to make this miracle happen, and I will do so for our future.
Then we'd best have a plan in place to finish the job, in case they catch on. I expected you to burn a few bridges. But this plan would be akin to setting half the countryside on fire.
Which is exactly why I'm counting on you, Hubert, and why I'm grateful to have you by my side. Welcome to the Black Eagle House. I'm pleased
Yeah.
you selected us.
Whoa, wait, what? You're a student now? And not only that,
Bernie.
you're one of us? That's great!
Wait, stop! I don't know this person! Oh, why are there so many new faces? That's what you get for skipping this year's first field excursion, Burn.
And she was smart to do so.
A lot happened. There was even a bandit attack. Did you really not hear about any of this? Bandits? Ugh! Now I'm extra glad I skipped out.
I must say, the church took a bold step in enrolling you. A decision which I, of course, fully support. You helped Edelgard, and we stand to learn quite a bit from one so skilled.
Yes,
I have eagerness to examine the fighting of mercenaries. We should be sparring, 1 versus 1.
If anyone needs me, I'll be asleep and... Wait, hold on. Do you have a crest? Did Professor Hanneman even check?
Oh, he checked all right. Sorry to say I'm certifiably crestless.
Strange. You definitely seem the type. But I suppose I'm just imagining.
And now you know the rest of our house. As you already met some of us in camp, I assume you knew what you were getting into. We may not be perfect, but we support each other as best we can. Please try your utmost to get along with everyone.
Here approaches Professor Yuritsa. That makes all of us.
Remember your mission?
We are to eliminate the remaining members of the Iron King's thieves that attacked our camp. The chief, Costas, has already been struck down, and now only a scattering of brigands remain.
Even with our limited experience, we should be able to defeat them handily.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Professor... Oh, he's gone.
So it would seem. Right then. We'd better get all of our waterfowl in a row.
No, it's not all related, but waterfowl just brings back shivers. Anyone who's seen my Elden Ring playthrough knows.
Wait, but I need to tell the professor I can't participate? Oh, good work, Bernie. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
I know what you mean. I never even got the chance to break out my best. Leave it to me, Professor. He's a real tough nut, that's for sure. Says just as much as he has to, then makes tracks.
Well, the less you say, the greater your mystique.
True enough. There's not much charm in someone who talks your ear off at every opportunity.
Whatever the case, I expect all Black Eagles to participate in this mission, including you, Bernadetta. You can do this, and I look forward to seeing our mercenary friend here in action.
I won't let you down.
No time for quips. We're not that kind of character. 2 weeks later.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knight.
It is time?
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
I'd like to point out why I just realized, so in 3 houses you get time in between the main missions, like usually 3 or 4 days worth, that you get to spend with your group. And you can choose to walk around the monastery itself, make friends, you can talk to everybody, you can do little mini objectives, like mini quest things. You can even go out on quests or stuff if you want, so definitely different exercises and whatnot you can do between each of the big main missions of the game. So I'm curious, it looks like that may not be the case because we skipped through 2 weeks already, so maybe they took that out. And so then how are they going to work on the I guess that makes sense though, because this isn't as much of an RPG as it is, obviously it's a Musou game, so curious.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe. Though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Right, so who do I get to choose to take care of?
Lost sight of them?
Ashamed to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. Why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Professor, wait! Well, he must have some idea where the bandits went. Let's hurry after him.
Pathetic.
Professor Yuritsa, you shouldn't charge ahead like that. It's far too Wait, what is all this?
Bandits!
Dead by my hand.
Yes, they look quite dead indeed. Are these the miscreants we were meant to deal with?
How is one to tell? One uncouth ruffian looks much the same as any other. Do you know, Professor? Were you following some manner of lead?
No, but it's them. They were trying to escape to that fortress.
That fortress? fortress?
Yes, Caspar, that's what he said. Something you want to share?
Nope. It just seems suspicious.
You're something else, Caspar. Still, I guess the place does look kind of suspicious.
We're near the border of the kingdom and the empire, but that is no Imperial outpost.
It's not the kingdoms either, and they're not flying any kind of banner. I'm guessing it's a bandit hideout.
Storm a bandit
Then
hideout.
give us allowance to be storming their base
Yes.
and crushing them under our feet.
It might be a little dangerous for us to handle on our own, Petra. Yes, I mean, I agree. We should all, go home. Right now.
But the bandits might be inside, and they must answer for their crimes. It is our noble duty to finish them off before they can bring harm to another soul.
This isn't about nobles. It's about doing the right thing, period. And striking down evil is the Caspar way.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out an entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
Feels fitting for a character.
Since when are you so gung-ho? Oh, right. Since always.
Enough. This is not our decision to make. Professor Yuritsa?
The mission stands. Enter the fortress.
I'm in.
Dispatch any bandits you find. There are no signs of life. We may be chasing ghosts.
Professor, are you having the ability to speak with ghost spirits?
It is just an expression, Petra. It means there is probably no one here.
Ah, I am understanding now. You have my thanks. This language has much peculiarity some of the time.
Well, if that's settled, let us make ready. Make sure you're prepared before we head out.
All right. Defeat the thieves. Tribal thieves. Yeah. Guess we figured out. What are you talking about? There's a... Wait, does it look evil or is it just me? No, I guess it is me. I thought it looked like a pretty... Can't change unit. No. Hey. Okay, that's fair. So... to charge through here, I can almost guarantee they're going to charge back around and kind of attack our main camp, which I think this is the main camp right here. Yeah. Play it by ear. I don't think there's anything I can do. Save. There's a terrible chance that something terrible goes wrong in chapter 1. I doubt it. But let's roll on. Let's go 600 units, 12 minutes, 40% damage taken. We'll see. I ain't worrying too much about S ranks. I have fun with the game.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me.
Hey! We got intruders!
You must be a bad guy if you're pointing a weapon at me.
Get ready to pay! A pack of thieves is no match for us. Though
There
I
is-
do wish they had given me time to announce my name.
Careful. Do not let the enemies be ganging up on you. Leave it to me.
Hold on. Doubt it'll matter, but let's get rid of you right now. Cool. Moving on. Let's... So that's that.
I'm not letting you past. My life depends on it.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
thief.
I can still fight.
Very well.
Okay. Makes sense. And this material or did... I don't think that hurts. I don't know that. Oh, money. I'll take money. I take damage from you. Best to worst. So red weapons are the best, huh?
Sorry, everyone. I tried to stop them.
Fail.
Let's secure the interior. This place is bigger than I thought. Split up.
That seems dangerous.
All of these dead bodies are enough to numb the senses.
Okay, let's go ahead and take care of this guy up here.
Is that a treasure chest? Yes. It
Oh,
seems
I'm
we will
scared of
need a
that,
key
right?
to open it.
Ash, no.
Was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chip. And now those intruders are all over the thing.
Oh, well, in that case,
That bandit appears to be holding the key.
take care of that. Hi, friend. You're actually hurting me. Got cookies and those babies. I'll take that too, thank you. Level up. We get
Gotta keep aiming higher.
solid. Solid. Hey, yeah, I'll go over there and take out the thing. You? Okay, so those are... I get what that is now. Cool. Alrighty. Miserable. Do not care about those, but I will go down here. I see some flop around like that.
Watch this!
That's not what I see. Oh, really? Easy enough.
I can still fight.
Spellbound, okay. Increase damage.
Take a breather.
Beautiful. Heal 370, we got a ways to go. I'm gonna lock this right now. That. That's very interesting. We got base captains, they're walking right by. I think we're dead. Whoop. Ah, I can't dodge. Yeah, you're dead.
It is no better inside the fortress than it was on the outside.
I can't take this anymore! I want to go home! Out of the way!
Oh, got it. Can't be the whole mission just doing this, right?
This is certainly not what we signed up for.
Wonder what you signed up for. Well, what you were signed up for. See ya.
I'd say that takes care of securing the bandit hideout. Unless something else concerns you, Professor.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
It's not over.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. She looks like an academy student?
Anything here I can grab? No, it's basically an alley. Oh, wait, hold on. My turn.
I can still fight.
Scrub. Level up. Oh, Halo Guard.
I must get stronger.
No strength, that's bad. I gotta think about that. Didn't get 600. I tried.
Are you here to rescue me? Lady Edelgard!
Monica! How did you... No. My questions can wait.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
No problem.
Whoever they...
Alrighty.
There's not a question of can. Only my will is theirs.
You don't matter.
Right then. Let us go to work. You appear to need assistance.
They seem to be targeting that student. It falls upon us to keep her safe, no matter the cost.
He's not.
Leave me alone already!
He's not being attacked by anyone.
Everyone, protect Monica!
There will be no way forward until we strike down these scoundrels.
Way is clear. Come, we need to hurry.
Sorry for slowing you down. The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
There.
bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
I can make it there before it even gets too far. Oh, he's going that way, is he? Excuse me, friend. I would like to say hi. I'm gonna fight two of them. Perfect.
On to the next one.
Splendid. Though yours is indeed a power that warrants
We should be safe here.
Got it.
I mean,
Sorry, Dark
we
Mage.
are at
You two are
least.
dead.
All right. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
That's nice.
Hi there. I'm Grania, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
It's her. So be it.
No reason to capture anything else.
Kill
We're about to
her.
finish this fight.
Good. That's the last of them.
If you truly are Grania, then it is you who will die this day.
Good. Then we can proceed as planned.
So, if you've got any pretty last words lined up, now would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention. You're not going anywhere, Monica. I have something very special planned for you. You asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
Oh, neat.
This is going to be trouble. On your guards, everyone.
Gotcha. Destroying barrier, inflicting hour break. Dodge. Let's see.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you.
I'll take
I'm
that.
here to
Yoink.
aid you.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
This is unlike any beast I have ever encountered. It will be a grueling battle unless we combine our strength.
Its strength is beginning to wane. Press the attack.
Take over.
Oop, dodge.
Stand aside.
Hey, good night.
They defeated a demonic beast? Impossible! Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay. That snake escaped. But still, Monica is safe, and that's what matters.
This is interesting. Right, yes, right.
Any experience is worth having.
I'll level up.
I am the noble standard.
I won't let myself stop here.
$20 on that one. But level up.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Bye, Ferdy. I think Fuuya is the noble standard right now. That was a good level up. Only thing missing is defense. See? Start using my abilities. I learn.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
Interesting.
What a fascinating power.
I imagine this will serve me well.
This power will serve me in the times to come.
Attributes like that. So they're bringing in Dynasty Warriors style weapon abilities. I like it. Huh. Yeah, we'll take this. I don't think I get 10,000 gold though. I mean, that was my true reward for saving the nobles. That's a little more like it, I guess.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long as I lived. I'm not sure what to say except... thank you, everyone.
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
I did indeed. In fact, I was on the verge of graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox. I'm the eldest child of Baron Ox, and one of your Highness's most loyal subjects. Seeing as you saved my life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
And what are you talking about?
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Euritza's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all swell that ends swell.
Absolutely.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Now that I think on it, not everyone in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue. Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the scenes.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Her Highness can vouch for this, but my memory is quite strong.
Try remarkable. You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Your Highness, thank you for the compliment. I'm certain of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas the librarian.
Oh, there you go. So from here on out, we probably are looking at heavy spoilers for Three Houses.
Tomas? Impossible.
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is danger.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her. Not a word of this to anyone.
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
Easy there.
And so, the Archbishop has elected to apprehend Tomas.
He has been away from Garreg Mach for days now. During his absence, an investigation of his behavior and personal effects laid bare his hostility to the Church.
The Knights have been instructed to await his return and take him in. As quietly as possible, of course.
We want him alive, so we might discover the whereabouts of his associate.
I'm glad they actually believed me.
If they doubted you, you would have known it the moment they clapped you in irons and led you away.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway?
No, we
You
don't
say
know.
he works in the library?
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
No surprise, Lynn. You practically live at the library. So what did he look like again? Is he the big, burly one?
Burly? Not even close. He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
From what I understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years. It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time. I wonder what led to his transformation.
Transformation? Would someone not be noticing if Tomas changed his appearance?
He meant a mental transformation, not a physical one. Tomas,
I am excited to have learning of...
If they were really worried about transformations, you'd expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good to know
Haven't
they're
shown
nice
off at
enough
all.
not to
I don't know what
do
you're talking
so.
about.
So this
What
Tomas
is a normal
person
fighter?
sent the bandits after us? What an awful man. We're lucky to be alive.
You're one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Yes, you were not having reason to fear for your continued living.
Poor Bernie.
You're right! Everyone pipe down. Something's happening outside.
Are
they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I think Tomas... Wait, we should discuss...
Nope, we're out. So, we're not ready for Tomas.
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
Yep.
What is this?
That looks about right.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
And he's gone.
Find him!
Right! What he did was just like...
Still in the prologue. Where are we? Yes, we are.
Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia.
Thank you, Gerald. That's Gerald's voice. If I didn't mention it before, I think I did.
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
Curious.
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
So, I'm not going to go into huge spoilers, but Tomas basically was He wasn't the final boss of any of the routes I'm aware of in Three Houses. I didn't go down the Silver Snow route. I read it when I did. But he wasn't, you know, a boss or anything necessarily, but he was, I think I'd say like the first half's final boss, effectively, if that makes sense. Basically, he, well, no reason to go into too big a depth, but what you saw was effectively, you know, effectively what happened. You know, he's evil, and then he pulled Byleth into a trap, etc., etc.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably. And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time? Don't tell me.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I am sorry, milady. But this, and even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the Church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence. Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever, then let us walk forward on this path and see where it takes us.
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
Not at all. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Inbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Volkard von Arundel.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later, but he returned a changed man and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret and is able to change his appearance at will.
That does sound suspicious.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Ayer. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire? With the Church's knights at
your support would give credence to our claims.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
This is a big deviant, Edelgard.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and we'll do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have two conditions. The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once.
Okay.
The second, our Knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about Lord Arundel prove false, we will take action accordingly. Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Understood. But please know we have nothing to gain from deceiving the Church.
Very well. I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the Goddess
watch over you all.
My character's just gonna go around facing
Well,
their
that
wounds,
was
'cause
certainly
we're
an
not the
unexpected
instructor.
conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to
Yeah.
his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the knights and escaped.
I have a feeling I haven't seen the last one.
Shapeshifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Don't feel like sharing, hmm? All the same, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Huh? Someone coming.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, IRL. Okay.
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital, but I promise you this. There will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
Are you sure? I mean, these powers I have
are like the ones Tomas used? Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start, but instead you chose to stay here at the monastery. You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt, but here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Kinda we already know.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Unknown age. Oh, 4, that's right. Monica. That's interesting. Here's our first character that under no circumstances were we able to get in the first game. For reasons. Bernie, no!
Good day.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you.
If you please.
She's gonna become playable. He was one of the units you were able to recruit, I believe. I might be misremembering. It has been at least over a year and a half since I've done Black Eagles route, but I think she was one that... I know she was a big part of the second half of the game as the Black Eagles. I don't remember if she actually was a... I think she was able to join.
It's you.
In essence.
Right? And for this game, I'm not going to bother reading any of the text because some of it's going to be spoken, some's not. So I figure let's just kind of keep it simple on this one.
How may I help you?
Oh, but I guess thinking about it, you guys can't see all the text. I am sorry, I didn't think of that. Okay. You know, right now, this one you can see everything, but I guess if it's not spoken, then I will read it from here on out. Apologies, you didn't miss too much, I don't think, from other stuff, but I'll read it from here on out. Hello there. I'm Elias from the Knights of Saros sent to assist in the assault in the capital. I came here to attend the final planning meeting, and I must say, we Knights have a good deal to learn from the thorough way Hubert manages intelligence. Giving only what information is necessary at any given time sounds simple enough, but often proves quite difficult in practice. And though few of us understand the full situation, there's still been no major confusion. Regardless, we intend to cooperate fully with both Lady Edelgard and the Imperial Army. I will not be doing voices, though. I will just do normal reading. At least I'll try to.
What's going on?
Tread lightly, friend. The woods around here are the hunting grounds of House Reisved. To enter recklessly is to forfeit your life. Okay.
Hey!
Oh, I heard you really know your way around a fight, but come on, that can't be true. I mean, you got those two scrawny little stick arms, and you're barely taller than a child, and you got a baby face without a single scar.
Let's see.
Yep, you got me. I'll probably trip and stab myself in the side before the fight even
Handle
starts.
it, will ya?
I sure hope not. Listen, maybe you should just stand behind me, alright? I'll keep you safe.
you should hear this.
You didn't call him Ferdinand or Lionheart, yet she summoned a fringe noble such as myself? What could Lady Edelgard be thinking? Still, it is a great honor. It can make for a fine opportunity to increase my family's standing with Lady Edelgard. You're pretty.
Need something?
Me? I'm a commander from House Vestra. House Vestra may not have any territory to speak of, but we don't lack for military might. We're a bit of a peculiar bunch. Come on. Come on, Student A.
What are your thoughts?
You know there's a whole town under Garrick Mach. A bunch of suspicious characters live there. They call it Abyss. Wonder what those folks are really like. The church leave them alone though, so they must not have been involved in that business with Tomas. Do you think it's a good thing that I came along? I mean, it's true we want as many good fighters as we can, but when it comes to the actual plans, I'm completely in the dark. Well, not much to do about it now. We'll definitely be counting on you if it comes to a fight. Let's see, she knows better. Wait, I'm gonna talk to you first. No, I'll talk to you first.
Don't let me down. If I may.
Given your past, I hardly think it necessary for me to ask after your readiness for battle. We'll be counting on you in Enbar. Be the sword in Lady Edelgard's hands and smite her foes. Also, you should know that victory in tomorrow's battle will hold great significance for yourself as well.
Huh?
Care to say that in a way that makes some sense? That was perfectly clear. Lady Edelgard has spoken on a matter of your power, yes? That said, perhaps your not understanding of the situation means we can all rest a little easier. Perhaps I should have answered the other way. Oh well. Dorothy.
Well...
Dorothea. I can't put my finger on why, but I have a very strange feeling about all this. Maybe it's because I wasn't expecting to return to the capital this year. Isn't the group we're going with a little unusual too? Bertie, Caspar, Lynn, and Byrne won't be joining us. I'm surprised that most of the children of the 6 great noble houses stayed back at Garrick Mach. No, but of course Hubie had to tag along. Anyway, it really makes you wonder who exactly will be fighting. I do not wish to be speaking out of turn, but Lady Edelgard is surely having many enemies.
My word is a bond.
When we arrive in Enbar, I'll be fighting to my utmost. I fight not just for the Empire, but for Brigid as well. They have fates that are intertwining. I'll fight just as hard. I know exactly what's going on here, but they hired me to do a job, and that's what I'm going to do. Especially if everyone is relying on me. You being here is reassuring. Now, let us be fighting together and bringing about victory. I'll get Monica last. Second to last. Yuritsa. I have a contract. That's the only reason I'm here.
So basically...
So is this contract with the church? Does it have to do with the fact you're a professor at the academy? Think what you want. Probably the answer was the other one. Oh, right. Toggle dash. There's a thing I could be doing.
Excuse me, over here.
Ah, perfect timing. I wanted to thank you again. I went to earlier course, but things have been quite hectic recently. And while Lady Edelgard unfortunately didn't tell me every single detail, it sounds like you played a big part in my rescue. You mean you couldn't see me just beating the crap out of everybody outside your cell door and then everything else? So thank you for that. I mean it.
Nuh-uh.
No, I didn't do that much. Edelgard was the one who really saved you. Still, I'm glad you're safe, so if I played some small part in that, then all the better. I agree. Well then, I'm saying even greater things for you once you reach Enbar. Don't worry. Sabe. That's not Sabe. That's Sabe. Still in the prologue. My goodness. Tutorial things. Check one thing. Okay, so Awakening. R plus A. So I did have that right. Okay, I see. I wasn't using those, but it's just like the initial games, and then R plus A is the Awakening, which is just like the one from Dynasty. Okay, I want to make sure I understood everything correctly. I wasn't doing
Do you
that.
have a moment?
It'll be interesting entering Enbar tomorrow, so rest up and restore your strength. That bad, huh? Yes, we're expecting it to be quite the battle, but I look forward to seeing what you can do. In that case, I'll make sure my gear's ready. Thank you. Oh, and perhaps now might be a good time to speak with the others. Being calm and collected should help soothe the nerves of any who are anxious in the shadow of battle. Last time. Here, right. How do I change my gear? Can I only do that in fight? Pretty cool way of doing it. Kind of highlighting it as it happens. Update that here. For storehouse maybe. Okay. Go a little bit longer, I think. Thank you for speaking.
What do you think?
Going quite late. You should rest up tomorrow. Yeah.
What? Solon's been unmasked?
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Kranya's debacle, and now this. What in the world is going on?
I am.
I know not, my lord. What are we to do?
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed. Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding, so be it.
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You may enter.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
The Knights of Seros? No. Do you think?
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us? They may already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Yes, my lord.
Don't say.
Her Highness has given the signal, Valdemar.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
The situation must have changed. Our children are still at Garrick Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle starts, you'll be knee-deep in gore with all the rest, which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and sword at odds.
There we go.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire. Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
You realize it's just us, right, 80? That sounds kind of impossible.
Still, the Empire is having many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess want to dull the other's blade. We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
Absolutely.
Just you watch. We'll take them all down and have the bards singing our names by nightfall.
So here we are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring.
We'll infiltrate the palace through the rear gate, then apprehend Lord Arundel and Duke Ire. From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted.
You can hear them scrambling in the palace from here. Let's not wait for them to find their bearing.
Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her safe, Hubert. You know every square inch of that place, after all.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
That's only been like 3 fights so far, but I'm hyped. Let's do this. Get to actually fight Lord Arundel in this game? Oh, yeah. I don't think we fought him in the other. Oh, either way, we're fighting him here. Yep. Right there, yep. Axe. Let me ask you a question. This might be easier to deal with. Oh, there he is. Wait, he's an enemy? What? Maybe he's one you can convince. Also, War Master evolved. Huh. Yeah. Okay. We don't see the big bag here, but there we go. There's the convoy. Okay. Equip weapons, equip arts and stuff, change abilities, change classes. I'm not going to do that. Didn't say anything. Boom. Okay, so that's the same damage, same might and durability, but has the abilities for poison and whatnot. So, okay. Sure, I'll take defense. Nothing yet. Maybe Blizzard? That's neat. Seems cool. What's up here? Just a second. I'll max out abilities and just go down. Okay. Got any tombs? I guess it did. Sure. Did I get an axe? Did I get an axe? Oh yeah. Wait, what? That's an iron bow. It's not an axe. I see now. So these are the weapons you can equip. Ah. So if I wanted to, for example, I could change them to a bow. Okay. I get you now. A little slow on the uptake at times, but okay. I know. Good against axe, of course. Carpe diem. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's Dex. Okay. Equipped. I don't have anything else. Bonus. Unknown, but super special. Trickster, thief, mercenary. I can become. Okay, so this is really cool. So basically, if you have a character you like, I guess you can do whatever the heck you want with them. This is nice. I like this. It gives a lot of replay value because you can choose different classes. Just like in your game, like, you can choose your main character and do it how they want. Can you do that with all the characters? We'll have to see, but I can make her be a Wyvern Lord, for example. Why? I don't know, but I could. That's awesome. Okay. Out of curiosity, can she do the same? Of course she can, when I'm talking about. No one can be everything. Knight, Fortress Knight, Great Knight. Then she should get her own Armored Lord class, probably, somewhere. But she isn't to be a tank attack. Priest, Gremory, or Warlock, yep. And of course, go down that route. He would want to go down that route naturally. Actually, hold on. Ah, interesting. There's a slight difference. Oh, the Gremory versus... Okay, I see. Male versus female, right. Okay, I get you. We're on board. That's fascinating. Okay, so in terms of who I want, Fuuya, Edelgard, Petra, no. I get Dorothy in here, get her some experience. I don't care about Hubert, Petra I'm iffy on, it's whatever. I do know we don't have a good counter to swords, but fine. Counter swords. Looking pretty good. Didn't do that much, but let's just save. Actually, you know what? Alternate save spots. You never know when something bad will happen. So, 13 minutes, 1,000 enemies. Ooh, you get to be the 1,000 killer. And 40% damage taken. Well, one second, I'll check the map one more time. There is a thing there. Interesting. So, what I'm getting from this is the final battle is probably not going to, you're going to take place somewhere down there, or just as likely up there, possibly down here. But I have a feeling this will be the first objective, is to take over here, and then we'll have to get a key to that as well. Maybe I'm going to fight him. Interesting. Okay, let's roll.
It was easy enough slipping in the back. The knight's unexpected visit must have thrown the court into disarray.
Oh, hold on.
In that case, we must find and apprehend Duke Ire and Lord Arundel before they grow wise to our scheme.
Duke Ire should be in the throne room. We'll enter through the back way.
Yes, that way he will never see our coming. But we must hurry.
Odds along the way are in Duke Ire's employ, so deal with it as you must.
Alright. Oh, we can't go that way. Oh, okay. Actually very useful. I didn't know those. Or know those. Yellow would be more money. Oh, that's not money. That's Waking God. Oh, they got this. I'll let them be. Okay, so this is... I don't know why I didn't think about doing this before, but I probably walked right by a whole bunch of money before. There we go. Fortunately, no horsey. We have to walk. Maybe one day we'll get a horsey. Though, to be fair, horse class golf probably makes sense, so. And Monica's going to reach there before we do.
Surrender, Duke Ire.
What in the... No! Seal the gate now!
You got me. Can't get there. Oh.
Well, this complicates things. We'll have to cut around through the gardens.
Send soldiers to the gardens! I want a sword on every path between myself and those rats.
The man is so desperate he doesn't realize he's already lost. So let us break through and prove it to him.
Gotcha. Yeah. Taking damage, but whatever, we're fine. Level up. Oh, that's a good level
I
up.
must get...
What is that? Oh, no, that's Dorothy.
breather.
Oh, that's gonna be useless. I'll do that. I'm up here. Got my screens like even. First up 1K kills.
No offense, but what's to stop him from running away?
Oh, I already solved that particular problem.
Nice if I get me broken. He did. Now I wasted time with his captain. You're healing. Not really need healing. Doesn't do much good up there. Maybe something up there. Whatever. And good heal. Who needs tomes? We're good. Let's keep moving.
The time has come, ministers. Show the Duke your true allegiance lies with the Empire.
There we go.
Apologies, Ludwig, but if you want to leave, it'll have to be through me.
And if you want back in, you must go through me. Although I must seem like nothing in comparison to that bear at the front gates.
You would turn on me now? Preposterous.
Wait,
Oh
so
my.
those are the nobles he won over? Where did you find the time to orchestrate that?
Now that we have Duke Aya pinned down, let us cook his rings for food.
Let's do it. Alrighty, we're charging ahead. 32 out of 50. I might want to use this one after I kill it. Nice try, friend. Again, we're on normal, so nothing too bad. We are leveling pretty quick. Level 7. You
Gotta
magic.
keep aiming higher.
At least to make it open so I can keep having fun. And this should be... Oh. That's not helpful. I'm gonna deviate for the money. Nope, this is a pretty big map. I'm guessing a lot of stuff down there is not going to be used. Purple is good, but I think... Oh, whatever, I'll grab it. Get use of it now. Do not care.
No! You're still outnumbered, and this isn't done until I say it is.
Yes, yes.
Now it's finished, Prime Minister. Lay
You
down
really
your
shouldn't try to block
arms
that.
and surrender peacefully.
Also, you Tiger, why are you trying to tap me from behind?
Use the fire orbs! I don't care if you bring the palace down around us. Just do it!
Okay. I'm gonna go take care of those.
They're shooting at us? We should probably do something about that.
Some in particular danger. Probably could just tank them right away. But...
Ludwig von Eyre won't be broken by the likes of you.
Oh, never mind. Technically, this is a bad matchup. I should be doing this, but it don't matter. Let's take out this one too.
I'll take over.
Oh, whoa, dodge. Jeez.
My turn.
I'll go back in and grab that. Now they're taken out. Let's go. Charge. Oh, hey, I just realized there's a key in here. Even that big. Who are you? Dodge. Faster kill you like that. Goodbye. You guys are alright down there for a little longer, right? I think you're fine. Let's take you up there.
We'll do it together. I got you now.
Seeing the damage shell rise up makes me happy. Big numbers. Big win. Bye, friends. That means you guard. I'm a big guy. Boy, I did perfect dodge there. No, you're not supposed to kill him, Monica. What are you doing? I weakened him too much earlier.
I must get stronger.
Oh well, we got him.
Great as a man can be.
Keep on rolling. Oh, actually, I got
Well done, everyone.
the
That
thing I
just
can
leaves
grab.
Lord Arendelle.
Yes, but he is the one we need to worry about. Keep moving and remain alert.
Duke Aya's been captured already. The wretch didn't even have the grace to buy me some time.
Gimme.
Well, I've little interest in facing burden.
Damn self.
So it's time for me to deploy my wild card.
Dark magic. Find the casters and strike them down so we might dispel this sorcery.
Yes, Captain, you're in my way. Not really, but
There. That should stop those fire orbs from, well, firing.
Come, Voldemort. You and I can split up and sweep the palace.
A fine idea, Leopold. Let us make clear to these fell warlocks that they are most unwelcome in this place.
alright. Take care of this one in the corner.
I'm afraid to consider how we'd stand without those two on our side.
I took him.
We are fighting on the side of unworthiness.
Tornado! Oh, I missed the kill. Alright. And good. Kill the mage or kill the enemy first? I'll try killing the mage and hopefully it doesn't spawn the enemy. No, I think not.
Now, attack! We'll do it together.
Good night.
I got you now.
Nice try.
Too
Only
easy.
500.
Nice work.
Keep it up. We must eliminate the mages.
These were definitely the same people who kidnapped me.
People are all magic and no muscle. I'll snap you like twigs.
You know, it may benefit us to learn more about this dark magic.
Not good enough. 630. You might not hit 1,000. But that's fine. We'll see. Ah, hell of it. You guys are too good. Too bad I'm complaining about enemies being killed too fast. They are going to absolutely destroy that mage, I know. There's a jump ability in this game, so you can't do anything about that. Dynasty Warriors doesn't have a dodge, it has a jump. Oh. Sorry. You guys are going too fast. It is like 4v1. 5v1. Check out the soldier here, and then I'll go back and get the others.
Take a breather.
I don't like him though. Good timing on that guy.
My turn.
Go fast. Also, I should be paying attention. Blocked by a few. I ain't gonna go out of the way at this point too much, but especially if I end up doing 3 fights or 3 playthroughs, I should have enough money for these. Go, 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 go. No! Stop that. You'll need extra enemies to spawn just to be able to get to 1,000 at this point, which might not happen. That's unfortunate. Figure that might happen.
There. The barrier should dissipate now.
That still didn't stop them. It seems they came prepared for any eventuality.
Quickly now.
Oh? A bolt or something? Oh, good job, Hubert.
Any experience is worth having.
Ow. We need to reach Lord Arundel before he slips through our fingers.
Alright. Speed.
Any who side with Duke Ire or Lord Arundel and oppressed Her Highness will receive no quarter from us.
Hubert, you finally said something I like. Now let's go stamp them out.
Yes, yes, go. And they're dead too. Out of here.
Take a breather. All I have.
Okay, so now I realize there's a dash. Rocking my streak.
Wretched vermin.
Yes, yes. We stay for a minute. Good. Very unlikely I'm going to get the S rank this time. Not for lack of trying, mind you. Oh, you're dead. To be fair, 1,000's pretty darn.
That takes care of the cleanup. I think Her Highness should be very pleased with me indeed.
Whether or not she is pleased with you should be of secondary concern.
I'll take over.
The most important matter is what benefits Lady Edelgard.
I did good damage. Knocking down.
Are you starting to understand the situation you're in?
Dead. Edelgard level up. Oh no.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Fantastic.
My turn.
Good sir. I didn't really want to deal with you, but I'm not going to deal with you.
Let's link up. Now, attack! We'll do it together. I've got you now.
The end.
I know when I am bested.
is it?
We are the darkness itself, and the darkness cannot be slain.
That didn't go well.
He escaped.
Cowardly of him. But we can take comfort in our victory either way.
That's the sphere.
I guess.
Weapon in hand.
Now what?
Huh? Are you kidding me? When mercs want to celebrate a win, we slap our open palms together, like that.
Like, but I'm holding a weapon in this hand. I try and slap.
A commendable victory, Lady Edelgard.
Thank you, Hubert. Still, I don't much like how those rats managed to keep skittering away.
I imagine that guy's pretty close with Kranya and Tomas, since he shapeshifted and all.
Yes. They're all part of a clandestine organization attempting to conquer Fodlan from the shadows. Those who slither in the dark.
I feel like this game they're actually going to let us take out the organization. And the other one, we didn't, in Three Houses, minor spoilers, but, you know, most of the routes don't deal with them.
Never heard of them.
So, what is the plan now, Your Highness?
We make ready for my coronation. Hubert, gather everyone in the throne room.
You get your Armored Lord class early? Oh shit, doesn't happen.
Oh, this is wonderful! Your Highness is going to become Your Majesty!
Yes, but first I must speak with the Minister of Domestic Affairs, as well as the other counts. Also, I need you to go to the Knights of Seros. I wasn't expecting all of you this soon. What are you doing here?
We demand an explanation. You arrested my father, Edelgard. How could you do such a thing without discussing it with me first?
I'm probably not getting the finer points here, but you basically defeated both my father and Ferdinand's. Is that right?
Your father helped us.
I wasn't fighting your father, Caspar. He was aiding me, as was Count Hevering.
So, what about my father? Did you arrest him?
You'd be happy about that, actually.
Unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, interesting things.
Look, I'm sure you have your reasons for all of this, but maybe you should sit down and talk us through it.
And I intend to. We'll reconvene later and clear everything up then. Monica, join me. We'll talk as we go.
Oh, my time was over too. Darn. Oh well, I tried. Probably one of those you come back to and you just like blow through as a higher level. Make sure you whip out entire rooms.
I must get stronger.
Okay, that was a good level. HP, but everything else is solid.
I must regain what I've lost.
Interesting thing to say.
Growth is a part of life.
There you go.
Hard work created this.
And just like in Three Houses, your level ups suck. Sorry.
I won't let myself stop here. Gotta keep aiming higher.
Nice. Hey, you were masked. How?
What a fascinating power.
I'll surely put this to good use.
Well, look at that.
I imagine this will serve me well.
I work to grow.
Okay, done. That is fantastic. I'll take those. Money.
And you say I have 2 years to complete these preparations?
In cooperation with Count Hevering, of course. You and Hubert can finalize the details later. As I won't be choosing a prime minister for some time, I realize this may result in extra work for you. However, that also means more latitude to do things as you see fit, so long as you ensure we're prepared for a 5-year war.
I will not rest until I discover a solution, Your Highness. So long as our military leaders don't tread on my toes, I shouldn't have too much difficulty.
For something this big, you better believe we'll have plenty of need for resources. Leave it to a narrow-minded quill carrier like you to call that treading on your toe.
In Her Majesty's name, I will decide what is and isn't appropriate regarding your needs. Also, anyone would seem narrow-minded when compared to a swollen-headed juggernaut such as yourself.
A juggernaut, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I see someone allowed his sarcasm lessons to lapse.
Moving on. Lord Arendel's followers will doubtless attempt to interfere, so we'll need to keep a close eye on them. Once Count Varley joins us, we can discuss the matter I mentioned further.
It seems he's just arrived, Your Majesty.
Apologies for my tardiness.
remember
Gregor
him.
von Varley at the court service. My, but attendance seems light. Where is the Lord Regent and the rest of our noble six?
Duke Ire stands accused of treason and has been dismissed as Prime Minister. He currently awaits judgment in one of our finer dungeons. Lord Arundel is a fugitive from the same crime and will be taken in soon. Dead or alive, it makes no difference.
Well, this is a rather shocking turn of events. I had no idea Ludwig was capable of such things. Still, rest assured that
Wait,
I
you're
am nothing
Ernie's
like
father,
him.
aren't you?
Indeed. And as for the others, Duke Gert was dispatched to Western Fodland to
Maybe
conduct
not.
negotiations.
He might be.
And my father, the late Marquis Vestra, perished in the struggle to capture Duke Ire. Which makes me the new Marquis Vestra, and Minister of the Imperial House.
Ah, you've nothing to fear, Count Varley. Her Majesty intends to bestow a great honor upon you.
Majesty?
The title hasn't been formalized just yet, but as it stands, you should view it as a foregone conclusion. More importantly, Count Varley, there is a very important position I wish for you to... I intend to rebuild the Southern Church. And who better to be the bishop than you, our Minister of Religious Affairs? I will make my case to the Archbishop personally.
Thankfully, Lord Arundel and his men are no longer around to obstruct such a...
You would bestow such a position on me? Make no mistake, it is a great...
Very. Now then, your first duty in the role will
There
be
you
to
go.
oversee my coronation.
Do my bidding.
Do not fail me, Biff. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you enjoying your stay at the palace?
More than I expected.
Understandable. Everyone here either is a noble themselves or serves one. However, that will change. As Emperor, I plan to end discrimination based on social status. Everyone will have a chance to rise to the top, whether they are born into the aristocracy or not.
No more nobles or commoners, huh? That does sound pretty great. I'll be impressed if you can actually pull it off.
Oh, I will. But at the moment, I have a proposition for you.
Go on.
We've successfully expunged the Prime Minister and the rest of that puppet government, but a certain amount of unrest is unavoidable. Which means I must remain here in the capital. In other words, I can't go back to Garrick Mach and continue my studies.
This is how you're going to become the new
What
leader.
about the others? Our noble families will be in disarray as we transition to my system and new heads of household take power. Of course, some, like Dorothea, are not as affected as the other students, but all of them have offered to stay and help rather than return to the monastery without us. If you'd be willing to do the same, I'd like to offer you a top post in my new military.
Now there's a tantalizing offer. It's not like you have any real obligation to the church. Plus, it sounds like quite the thrill.
I'm more of a hired sword than an officer.
Which is why you're perfect. Hubert wants to recruit mercenaries such as yourself and form a new unit. I can't put some noble in command of them. That would be ill-advised, but they would listen to a capable fighter such as you. You're Hubert's first and only choice.
I don't know if I really have the experience for it, but if you have that much faith in me, I won't let you down.
There we go. This is how we get out of the church. Interesting.
Having deposed Lord Arundel and Duke Ire, Edelgard quickly arranges for her coronation, her eyes now fixed firmly on the monumental task laid out before her. All the while, the kingdom of Fargus is thrown into unrest over the right of succession. while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted
Yep, that makes
against an
sense.
invading Almiran horde.
Okay, so that's the things the other routes will be taken care of. I see.
Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
Yep. And saving here. And I think, oh, that's new.
The struggle
Who should that would-
commences.
There we go. That's what I was looking to do. Okay, so I think that's where we're going to stop things for today. Next time around, we're going to continue on and see what happens. I might do another session this afternoon. Well, no, this evening, potentially. The whether or not it gets posted tonight remains to be seen, but I'm having a lot of fun with the game. So, looks like they're going to do a time skip now, a couple of years into the future. So they basically they accelerated the first part of the game, because right now we're in like the starting sessions. The first, it's not really the prologue because there are three. Well, this one is, but the three houses was pretty much equivalent, if not a little bit longer, spent in the before the time skip. Because there's a time skip in that too, and then basically the war period starts. It looks like we might be skipping to war now. And then, potentially everyone's going to be having their own individual outfits and whatnot, like they did in the three houses. But curious to see where things happen, because we haven't really taken care of any of the those who slither in the dark. But we did, knock out a lot of the early plot points of the other game, early to mid plot points, and kind of accelerate things pretty spectacularly. So, curious where things are going to go from here. It's like they didn't resolve them, but they kind of addressed a lot of the big ones early on. Not the biggest couple, but a lot of them. So, kind of, especially ones that those who slither in the dark, kind of, hey, these are a thing. By the way, they're gone now. But I'm curious to see where things continue on from here, especially now that we're very, very much not in the academy. So that's interesting. But for now, I'm having a lot of fun with the game, so I'm curious to see where things continue to go as we continue. Look forward to that. Normally I'd stop things off here, but I do have a few simple things I want to show off from my recent trip. I thought, show you some of the swag. You might end up seeing a few of the shirts I got as we go on, but I want to show you a few things. First and foremost, I got awesome volunteer badge. Let me see if I can put it up there. Sorry for my camera being a little bit glitchy, but you can see Fuuya volunteer. Don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. So that's pretty cool. And then a couple of cool things. Might be hard to see in the bag, but you got the MSF logo. Right, there you go. Free mask, and got a pin for MSF, Doctors Without Borders, which is fantastic. Fantastic charity. And we raised over $3 million during Summer Games Done Quick, which was amazing. Again, if you haven't checked out the VODs, do so. Especially, the hype building out to that last run was incredible. A few other quick things. I got from the Yeti I guess this is tape. I don't know why they gave me tape. It's gonna be very hard to see, but let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Again, I don't know why they gave me they made this instead of like a shirt or something, but it's cool. And then let me see. There we go. Fresh opening on stream. We have good RNG coin. Gonna spin around safely because I was gonna drop it. Very, very cool. So I'm very hyped about that. Tails. As expected. But it's a lot of cool stuff from there. I mean, again, I got a few shirts, and it was not about the swag though. It was about the event itself. Really happy we were able to do it. I'm really happy. So looking forward to seeing what comes next in terms of both our stream here, our YouTube here, and Twitch, and then our rating. But it's good to take a break from everything. Go out and do some good and get some volunteering in. So I don't know again if I'll be able to make it to Awesome Games Done Quick 2023. We will see. The option is definitely left open. Times are tough right now with money, so we'll have to kind of keep an eye on it. But hey, I'm glad I got the opportunity to go. It was fantastic. But I think I rambled long enough, both about the game as well as everything else. So I am going to.
It is the end of.
I am going to close this off by hitting the right button, and we're going to cut things off here. Thank you so very much as always. Until next time, you all take care, and I look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.